Here in New York City. Bob, what can you tell us about this event and how are you feeling about it?
Thank you very much, Chris. But before I start with that, I just want you all to know that Top Rank believes in gender equality. That's why we've replaced Christina Pancha, who's a new mother, with Chris Mattis.
I appreciate that, Bob. I've been lacking for opportunities lately.
What was the question?
Well, just the show in general. You're no stranger to doing big fights here in New York City.
This is great. I mean, this is obviously the main event is a fight that fight fans have been talking about for a while. I'm very, very excited to be associated with it. It's really a great thrill to bring a fight like this to Madison Square Garden and to bring a fight card like this. Look at this stage. Fighters from all over the world. Got an Olympic champion from Uzbekistan. We have Michaela, she's an American, fought for the U.S. Olympic team. Mick Conlon from Ireland, one of the most talked about amateur fighters, now in a great professional career. Carlos Adames from the Dominican Republic, looking to be one of the great stars. Pereira from Mexico, looking down the line. We have Teofimo Lopez, I fought in the Olympics for Honduras. But we also, don't forget America, we have the Fighting Marine, John Malheri, right?
Yeah.
December 5.
Two-time tour in Iraq. I mean, that's great. That took a lot more courage than getting in a ring, and that takes a lot of courage. Big hand for the Fighting Marine. I'm thrilled that we're for this card, and I'm thrilled that to put this Linares Loma lightweight championship fight on, and I want to thank my friends at Golden Boy who helped make this possible. The cooperation was tremendous. We had a conflict as far as the time. We ironed out that conflict like people should do when they're anxious to do an event. And all praise for Oscar and for Golden Boy. I want to thank you, Robert.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And representing Golden Boy is Robert Diaz alongside Bob. Robert, just your thoughts on this show and your level of excitement to see your guy Linares in the ring with Lomachenko.
Well, thank you, everybody. I mean, look at the turnout. It's beautiful. We're here at Madison Square Garden, a few days away. Very, very excited because this shows a couple of things. One, when two fighters really want to fight, and you know, we're in a day of social media and back and forth, but when they really want to fight and get in the ring, it can be done. And this is the case with Linares and Lomachenko. They wanted each other, the promoters got to work, set aside everything. I want to thank Mr. Honda for being a very important part in getting this fight together. Bob, like you said, it's been great. We're a few days away from giving the fans a beautiful fight and for putting boxing on the biggest stage. I mean, look at this. Madison Square Garden, one of the greatest fighters that ever come out of Ukraine, one of the greatest fighters that ever come out of Venezuela are the main event. And of course, tremendous undercard in the future of boxing. But on Saturday night, Venezuela against Ukraine are the top of the boxing world. And all eyes will be on that. Only in America can that happen. And at the Mecca of Boxing, Madison Square Garden. So we're very excited, and that just shows our commitment as well, to put on the best fights.
Bob, let me follow up with one. When you have a fighter as skilled as Lomachenko, sometimes it's tough to get guys to get in the ring with them. I mean, how difficult has it been to find opponents for Lomachenko, and how were these negotiations with getting with Linares?
Well, as Robert said, Jorge, to his credit, wanted to fight. So that made it easy. And we talked with our good friend Honda from Taiken Promotions, who co-promotes Linares with Golden Boy. We reached a number. And it was as simple as that, you know? It didn't really take a lot of effort. I can't say that we burned the midnight oil, you know, going over every little detail. We didn't. We're professionals. Once we had the number, it was very easy.